In this video, we are traveling 2 hours, so we're going on a 2-hour road trip to pick up some fish from 2 different sources. Now, this is a fish that I already own. Both species I'm picking up, I already own, and I'm adding to 2 groups. So, we are going to Wharf Aquatics, and we're going to visit Phil, one of my subscribers. While I'm there, I will get some footage at Wharf Aquatics. And obviously it depends on how busy it is, but I'll let you know when I get there and we'll see what happens. So I'm just going to go and have my breakfast and then we're going to get on the road for this 2-hour drive. So I'll see you when I'm at Wharf. We have arrived at Wharf Aquatics and obviously not been in yet. This is as soon as I've got here. I'm going to go in and I'll probably ask Alan or Graham if it's okay for me to film. And if so, I will capture whatever I can for you, because this is where the rare Central American cichlids are. Also South American. Well, I just have loads of fish here, guys, and I'll see what I can get. But it is Saturday, and on Saturdays it's really busy. So let's get in the shop. Okay, so obviously Alan said it was fine to film. Now, it was busy and it was noisy, so basically I'm going to do a narration over the top of some of the tanks. I only filmed a fraction of what was in the shop. This is the Aquatics tampusoensis. These are a very nice fish, a very rare fish. These were bred by Dan Vaughan, who you've seen on my channel before, and these are a very nice fish. They don't get as big as the Texas cichlid. In this tank you've got the Viea fenestratus. These were bred by Bill Jones at Bill Cichlids. So what another good thing with Wharf is they're using their obviously local breeders, which is also very good. Yeah, a nice fish too. Good size these as well. These are the Atiensis, the black nasties, and these get big. The males can get to about 16 inches to 18 inches, I think, but again, an absolute stunning fish to have. Mesoheris feste. This is a South American cichlid. This is one of the most beautiful fish, I would say, but they're not the most interactive fish, but again, a stunning fish that grows really big as well. One of my favourites, the Cuban cichlid. Now, I've never had much luck with this fish, and I would love to keep a pair of these at some point, but I'm just a little bit put off because of my current experience with them, but a beautiful fish all the same. Some of the smaller stuff, you've got the Sajika T-bar cichlids, you've got the firemouth cichlids. You know, you've got a range and a choice here at Wharf Aquatics. You're not going to be let down with what you want. Mascaheris argentea. Now, these obviously, you know, a lot of people will call these a Viea. You know, there's a lot of the Viea species in Wharf Aquatics all the time. But again, another one that gets big, but a stunning fish when it does. A smaller type again, the Phorictis ellioti, which is the macula pinnis. I do like these. Again, it's another fish that I didn't have much luck with, but I think I may have bought them when they were too small. But I would like to keep them again at some point. And then I just thought I'd take a little shot of this pair of pike cichlids. These are stunning. I love the fact that it says don't split, because they are a pair. They want to keep them together. If if you're serious about doing it, you're going to pay that money. And an old favourite of mine, I did used to have a breeding pair of these years ago. The butty cofferi, the old butty. These are well aggressive, mega aggressive, and this was a monster. Beautiful fish. And then just to finish off, big flower horn and 3 big Oscars in the top tanks. And like I said, there were so many fish that I could have filmed, but I don't like getting in people's way. It is busy, so I tend to just, when I get a gap, I will film. And again, not off the cichlids, but I just thought I'd show you this. This is the Adonis pleco. Wow, check the size of that out. That is a monster. So when you see these on the websites, really small, this is what you're going to get. This is what it's going to grow to, an absolute monster. And then there's a little clue in this tank to tell you what I bought. If you spot the clue, let me know, guys, in the comments. But we're going to move on and we're going to get home and we're going to get these fish back. So, did anybody guess what those fish were in that tank that were reserved for me? They were the Viea Briodori Rio Salado. Now, you know I already have 3 of these, and my 3, well, the bigger ones are around about 5.5 inches, the other one's about 4.5 inches. And I did start off with 6 of them about a year and a half ago, and I lost 2 very quickly, then 1 in the move, so I had 3. I've never had any pairing off with those 3. I do believe they are all the same sex. So obviously way back when, and obviously in a lot of my videos I've been going on about wanting more of these. So obviously these were sent up by Dan up to Wharf Aquatics, and then I've sorted out with Alan for me to go and pick these up. So again, big shout out to Alan, because he looks after me and I wouldn't have got these without him, so fair play. And yeah, hopefully now we will get a pair of these. They are in quarantine at the moment, and you know, set this tank up. I'll leave them in here for a week. This is a very, very, very aggressive species. My 3 are really aggressive, so I've got to keep an eye on the other fish that are in there, which are the Amatitlania nanalutus. There are 2 females, and that's what I picked up from Phil, who I was telling you I was going to visit. He saw my video and then said, I've got 2 females. So if I have got 10 males, then I know I've got 2 females here. So that was an absolute result and a score. And he was only 15 minutes away from Wharf Aquatics as well. So big road trip today, successful road trip. But these Briodori are something that I absolutely, honestly, these are one of my favourite in the fish room at the moment. I'm really enjoying them, but they are really aggressive. So it is something that I've got to keep an eye on, especially when I put these 4 in there. If they are all males, and I have some females in this group, it will get worse. So got to keep an eye on that. But yeah, absolutely buzzing. These are them, and it was well worth driving for 2 hours to pick these up. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. They're around about, I'd say they're around about 3 inches at the moment, 2.5, 3 inches at the moment. And as you can see in the video, they're already knocking shit out of each other. They have settled in really well. This is only literally, I think this is the day after that I brought them home and put them here. Okay, so I just want to say a massive thank you to Alan. Always nice to see you, mate, and it's always, you always go the extra mile for me. Same with Graham, always nice to see you, mate. And actually it was nice meeting Phil as well. So Phil has got a really nice 8-foot tank with a beautiful setup. It's stunning. And cheers for those nanalutus, mate. I appreciate it. Anyway guys, I'm going to leave it there. I just want to say a massive thank you as always for all the interactions, all the subscriptions. It does mean a lot. If you're not subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing. All you've got to do is press the subscribe button, ping the bell for notifications. That's me. I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to see you all on the next one.